Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about something really important for building a good team or even a whole country clarifying norms. And who better to look at than George Washington? He wasn't just the first president, he was basically setting the tone for the entire nation. He knew that building a new country wasn't just about writing laws, it was about figuring out how people were supposed to act, especially in politics. He was a master at navigating all the different opinions and turning them into a united country. And a lot of that came down to clarifying norms. Washington understood that a new democracy wouldn't work if everyone was just yelling at each other. He was all about civility, even when people disagreed strongly. He showed this himself, both in his speeches and private letters. He never resorted to personal attacks, he always focused on the issues. He knew that if people were going to compromise and find common ground, they had to be able to talk to each other respectfully. His farewell address is a perfect example of this. He talks about how important it is to have reasoned debates and avoid getting caught up in factions. Washington knew that the presidency was brand new and kind of fragile. He understood that people needed to respect the office itself, whoever was holding it at the time. It wasn't about him personally, it was about the institution. He always acted with dignity and set a good example for future presidents. He stayed above the petty stuff and always upheld the dignity of the office, which helped people believe in the new government. One of Washington's biggest things was his absolute commitment to the rule of law. He knew that if the country was going to be built on justice and fairness, everyone had to follow the rules, even when they didn't like them. Remember when he resigned his commission after the Revolutionary War? That was huge. It showed everyone that the military was under civilian control. And later, as president, he made sure the laws were enforced, even when people pushed back. This commitment to the law was crucial for creating stability and building trust in the government. Washington was a big believer in self restraint and humility. He always said that the country's good came before any personal ambition. He knew that being a leader was about serving, not about getting famous. Think about him refusing a third term. That set another important norm: the peaceful transition of power. His humility and self restraint were key to building a strong and lasting democracy. By setting these norms and sticking to them, Washington laid the groundwork for a successful nation. He showed everyone that leaders need to just not talk about norms but actually live by them. This created trust, respect, and a sense of shared purpose, which were essential for the new American to experience. His legacy shows us how powerful clear norms can be in building a good climate, whether it's for a team or a whole country.